I'm Claire, and our team is the Capybaras, or also the Cognex Capybaras. To make the tic-tac-toe video, basically what we have is the robots all have like this I/O control, so it's an input remote basically. And so then the code goes through a bunch of if statements. And so if a certain input is like switched on, it'll do that. So like if I do input 7, it'll draw the board in. And then basically each of the rows has its own input, and then each column after that has its own input. So the robot can make any move on the board. And then, so like if I do this and then press that, it'll go in the middle. So stuff like that. And it will loop until it's turned off and do that move. And then it also has like a win condition or a lose condition. So yeah, that's the lose condition. It shakes its head. Very sad. Yeah, so it's not an AI, it's human controlled.
They were fake?
Of course they were fake!
It also has a win condition that's kind of complicated because there is like 8 different ways to win in tic-tac-toe in terms of like line. So it can draw a line through whatever win it gets, but it all has to be a person looking at it and saying, well, it got these 3 circles, so I have to make it do a win in this line. So it's like, it's a little overcomplicated. And if the robot had like eventually, hopefully the robot can be more AI based and detect things and then make moves based off of like some kind of logic, but right now it's nowhere close to that. So basically, using the remote to control this is there's an input for each row, and then after you choose the row, each column is just the 3 following that. So if I wanted to do 1 here, I press 1 and then I press 2 and it'll draw a circle there. Or if I wanted to do 1 here, I'd press 3 and then 5. And then it'll just always draw a circle. I would say the thing I learned the most is just like, I overcomplicate things in code with if statements. So initially, I had a bunch of different jobs, which is like the programs on the robot. And so like I had a job for like a lose condition, and then I had a job for a win condition, but then the win condition had a sub job and stuff. And basically it meant you had to click a lot more switches to get it to do like one really simple move. So I basically learned that I overcomplicate things, and I got rid of a lot of that, so it's way more simple than it was. I mean, hopefully eventually we could find a way to even use the camera to do it, so it can like detect when there's a move somewhere, and then we give it a logic like ability, so it'll see a move like, oh, there's a move in this corner, and using my like robot logic, the best move following that with how the board is right now would be here. And eventually maybe it could be actual AI doing the tic-tac-toe, but that's definitely gonna take a lot of work. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow our TikTok, which is at Capybaras_GennFlex.